How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Shax here, and we are back on FIFA 21. So, if you saw the last video, we did ourselves a pack opening, which we eventually did pack someone very good. I'm not going to spoil it for you, because obviously if you haven't watched that, you can go back and watch it. I will leave a link for that video in the description. So, we had ourselves a double header today, of all times. First time we've done it on the channel. I'm not usually wanted to drop 2 videos on the same day, but I was feeling generous. But here we are. We did say in the last video that we were going to head over to a FUT draft. So if you've seen my last, I think it's last 2 or last 3 attempts at a FUT draft, I can't quite remember, but this was the target to do before the end of FIFA 21, which was to complete a full 4-win FUT draft. I've never done it on any FIFA because I've always either got to the last hurdle and lost, or fell at the first hurdle. So this is going to be a little, might mean much to most people, because most people have probably done this very easily enough, but for me it's something I've never done, so I am going to beat this no matter how many times it takes. So still got our FIFA points left over from the pack opening, so let's head on to the draft. So first things first, the formation. Now I've usually gone with a 4-3-3 formation, and it's done quite well in the past, but not brilliantly. But other than that, these other formations are pretty shocking. Unless you've obviously got 4-5-1 attack, you've got false 9, you've got 4-5-1. So probably I'm going to tempt fate again and go for a 4-3-3. See how that does. So captain pick. Not bad, not bad. I think we all know who the obvious choice is going to be here. It is going to be Kevin De Bruyne. So, we're off to a pretty good start. Kevin De Bruyne is a very good player. So, let's start off with what we do best, which is the reserves. Because usually that's where the good players sometimes sit and wait. And yeah, it's another good start already. We have got ourselves a Raheem Sterling, and he's got a Hunter card on him as well. So that is extra pace and extra shot. So let's slot him onto these reserves. Right. Next player we're going to do is we're actually going to start a little bit unorthodox. We're actually going to start with a goalkeeper, because it's a bit out there, but you never know, you could pack ourselves a good one. And we actually have. This is actually gone quite well, considering. Now, the way I want to go about this is, depending on our first 2 players, they are both Prem players, so the sensible option would probably be to go for David De Gea. But then we do have a Neuer and a Handanovic. Now, I've used Neuer in the past, and he's not really done me that well. I've always believed that overpaying and getting high rating goalkeepers is not the way forward. There's goalkeepers who are like 81 and 82 who are better than Neuer. That's his FIFA in a nutshell, isn't it? So I am going to go for David De Gea. So we might actually get a 1-league team for once. So we've got 3 Premier League players already. But who knows? So back to the reserves bench. Let's see who we cop. More Premier League players. We've got ourselves a Fabinho. We've got Azpilicueta, Hazard, Marcelo, and Riyad Mahrez. I am personally going to go for Fabinho because he will slot in very nicely there, and he is a solid player. So it's all coming up Premier League at the minute, which is not a bad thing, I'm not complaining. But the next big test will be up front, so I'm going to go for the left winger. Wow, and here we go. We have got ourselves a honourable mentions Sadio Mane. We've also got Neymar as well. I think we all know the obvious choice here, don't we? It's going to have to be Mane. Wow, we have packed some absolute classics here already, and I'm feeling quite confident about this attempt now. I mean, I've said that in last videos about players I've pulled, but this has gone very well. This has gone very well indeed. So we all know what's happening next. Back to the reserves bench again. What are we saying? Okay, wow, okay, we've got some interesting array of colours here. We've got is that a hero card? Yeah, Zalarayan from Club Columbus Crew, that's it. Actually not a bad little card to be honest, but I'm not going to pick him. we are probably going to go for Angel Di Maria. You never know, if you get Aguero up front, I don't think Aguero has a special card, I think he has a flashback, but if we get this Di Maria in there, it could be quite good, interesting for chemistry, but who knows. So let's carry on with the FUT draft, shall we? We are actually going to head to the subs bench this time, just to see if we can fill that out with somebody half decent. And what are we saying? See, this is coming up quite well actually. We managed to pack ourselves an Alisson, which I think for Premier League prosperity we actually might swap around, because he is a lot better than De Gea, let's face it. It's also more rated as well. So you never know, we could get a high rated squad as well, but who knows. We are doing really well at the minute. We are sort of going predominantly Premier League bar Di Maria, but it's going well. I'm quite confident. Right, on to the right back, methinks. And here we go again. We've got ourselves a Trent Alexander-Arnold, and this is going really well. I know I keep saying that, but this is probably one of the better drafts I've done already, because some of the players I've been getting before have been absolute stinkers. But this is going very well. I think Alexander-Arnold's the obvious choice again, isn't he? Good stuff. Right, back to the reserves bench, I think, for me. Let's see who we get this time. Wow. We are absolutely bossing this. We have got ourselves a Mohamed Salah. I'll tell you what, we have packed quite a few Liverpool players. We've managed to get ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4 Liverpool players? Yeah. I mean, if you count Sterling, who's been an ex-Liverpool player, that would be 5. But no, I think we all know who the obvious choice is as well here. Mo Salah. Wow, this is going great. Right, I'm actually going to head to the centre backs. Now this is where it's going to be quite pivotal, because this is where it could all be lost and crumbled. But we are going to go for the right centre back here. So let's see how we do. Yeah, this is where it goes. This is where it goes peak Tom, because we are back to our stinky squads here. So I mean, who'd you pick out of that? Because they're all bad. I mean, Stark isn't awful, but yeah, so we're gonna have to pick Stark. So maybe the player pick luck has gone now, but who knows. Right, let's go to the subs bench. Let's see how that does for us. Very nice. We've got ourselves a Dybala, Bernardo Silva, Boateng. I'm actually going to pick Dybala because he'd be a good secondary striker should we need to sub players on during the game. So let's head to the midfield now, and I am going to go to the right. See what we do there. Yeah, see, this is where it goes. This is where it goes very wrong. We have got more stinkers inbound. So I suppose chemistry-wise, Milner's probably the obvious choice, isn't he? Because obviously he gets a link to De Bruyne and Alexander-Arnold. So yeah, it's going to be good old Hammers Milner. Right, back to the subs bench. I'm going to go middle. Better. That's very good. We've got ourselves an informed Gomez. We've got ourselves Jared Bowen, Gerard Moreno. I think for rating wise, it's going to have to be Mario Gomez, isn't it? Sorry, Alejandro Gomez. My mistake. Mario Gomez doesn't play football anymore. Right, I'm going to go out on the limb here, and I'm actually going to go for the striker. This is where it could be won and lost. If we manage to get ourselves a top bang quality Premier League striker, then we're mustard. If not, we might be in a bit of trouble here. So let's find out, shall we? Not fantastic. We do have one Premier League striker. I mean, Gabriel Jesus, he's pretty OP, as he always has been on FIFA. So I think, yeah, without much doubt, it's going to have to be Jesus. Not bad at all. I don't think we're going to pick another striker now. So Jesus will have to do. So last reserves bench, I'm putting out the hat early, but let's find out. No, it's gone wrong. That's gone very, very wrong. Kennedy, isn't it? Oh dear. Not good. Not good at all. Right, but less of that and more player picking. Let's go to the left back, see how we do there. Not bad, not bad. Good, good. We've got ourselves an Alex Telles. We've got Jordi Alba. Got Luca Digne. Obviously, Digne is Premier League. He's a left wing back, so he might be a tiny bit off chemistry. But we do have Alex Telles as well, who is slightly faster than Digne. But I think for I'm going to go with Alex Telles. People might shake their heads in disgust about that, but I like Telles. He's a good player. Anyway, without further ado, let's head to the right wing. Now we're just picking this one for picking sakes, but oh wow, we are definitely picking this for picking sakes. We have got some good picks here. Got ourselves a Lionel Messi. I am actually going to try and stay away from the Messi curse, because every time I've seen to pick Messi, it all goes terribly wrong. But we do have Mahrez. We do have a future stars player. We have Dejan Kuleneski. I'm going to say Kuleneski. He was born in 2000. I feel old. I feel old. He does have a very good card, so I am actually going to pick that. But this is where we do the old swapperoonie and we chuck on Mohamed Salah. Because let's be honest, the Salah card looks ludicrous. I mean, suffice I was to say, he did actually manage to get an informed playing West Ham, but it was well deserved. Liverpool had a cracking game against West Ham, and his second goal with the free passes to literally go through the midfield was just nothing short of sensational. So he is definitely going in. But so far, not bad at all. It's an 83 rated squad, and we've not even finished. So I am feeling very optimistic. Right, back to the subs bench. A half decent centre back would be handy now. Well, we've not got ourselves a good centre back, but we do actually have ourselves a good left back in Kieran Tierney. Now, his card does actually look very good. Very good indeed. So I think for nostalgia's sake, I am actually going to pick him, because I've actually used his normal card in Ultimate Team, and I actually quite liked it. I thought it was one of the better left back cards, and I actually think he's a very good player as well. So I'm actually going to slot him in instead of Telles. But who knows, that choice could come back and haunt me. So we are down to the brass end of things here. We're going to go for the big one, the centre back. Needs to be a Premier League player, or an icon at least, or else we're gonna be in trouble here. What are we saying? Oh. No, that is not what I wanted at all. That has gone awful. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm going to have to pick white for now, because it's a link somewhere. That's not gone well at all. Two absolute stinkers in the centre back is not. That's not good at all. You can't rely on Alisson to keep everything out. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? Right, last of the few subs picks. I'm actually going to pick all the subs on the bench, and then I'm going to go for the last. Whoa, hello, what are we saying? Bruno Fernandes. Wow, that's a very good pull. His headliner's card, that looks absolutely ludicrous. I think that almost looks better to put on than De Bruyne. Yeah, got to pick him. I'm not sure what his stats are compared to De Bruyne. Yeah, his stats are much better than De Bruyne's. He's going in. He's going straight in. Sorry, KDB. I know you were the captain, but you can't drop someone as OP as Bruno Fernandes, the old penalty merchant, king of the Premier League. Right, last two subs bench picks. Let's see how we do. Not disastrous. We've actually got ourselves a Danny Ings here. Now, I'm not really quite sure what to do here. Do I pick another striker? Because I've got plenty of left wings and right wings. But I mean, Danny Ings' card does look quite good. I mean, it's not blessed with pace, It's half decent shooting. Good finishing. I'm going to go with Danny Ings. Because then, I mean, we do have quite a lot of cams on the bench, but I can soon swap them around. So it's looking a bit better already, but who knows how this is going to go from here. It's looking a very tasty squad at the minute. Defence isn't brilliant, but that can soon be rectified. So on to the few final last picks of the team. Let's head to the last sub player. Hopefully it's a centre mid. No, it's not. It's another left back. It's more left backs. We don't need any more left backs. Actually, Fernandinho is actually probably a lot better there. It's probably actually done us a favour. Yes, very handy. Suppose on for Stark. There we go, full chemistry. That's a first. Never had a team with full chemistry before. That's quite a rarity, but that's another milestone to put in. Finally, a full chem team. We've usually been sitting on the 94s and 84s. I think the last one we did was like a 75. That was horrendous, but much better. Right, last pick. This is the big one. We've got full chemistry now, so chemistry isn't going to matter as such, but this will quite heavily decide on how the game goes. But without further ado, last pick. That couldn't have gone any worse. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I suppose it's going to have to be wrong gear, isn't it? Just for a bit of rating. But that is... that's taken our chemistry down quite a fair bit. There's me saying that we had chemistry, but I do have an ace in the hole actually. I can swap you around. Bang. There we go. Not full chemistry, but that doesn't matter one bit. Now, that is how the last final team is looking. That's not bad. I am gonna fiddle the team out a bit more. Of course, we've obviously got to get the manager next. Not really going to matter at this point. No actual league relevant managers, but we don't have any Spanish players in the team. We don't have any Swedish players rather. We do have a couple of Portuguese players in there. No Germans, and actually we do have the Belgian. That might actually bring De Bruyne up to full chemistry. But there you have it. That is the summary. We have managed to do ourselves a 187. I'm not too chuffed about that, to be honest. I was thinking that the that rating would be a little bit higher, but a 187 is it's not bad in the end. It's a lot better actually from what I've done in the past. I mean, some of the ones I've done be like 185s and 186s, but still 16 Premier League players, 6 Liverpool players, and 6 Brazilian players. That's all you need to know, really. But still good nonetheless. So, before we go into any type of game, we need to do some tinkering. So, swap the bench. See, would Fabinho go down? No, he wouldn't actually. He'd sit very nicely in fair play. He has been playing centre back for Liverpool actually, so that actually wouldn't be too bad. And if you put him over there, he's getting good chemistry links from Alisson and Milner and Alexander-Arnold. So actually, that's not too bad. And then the bench is how it is really. Obviously, if I swap you around, we've actually got up to an 88 rated squad. That's good. That's very good. It is a predominantly sort of midfield bench, but it is a very good bench. I can't really put anyone on that would help with chemistry because it would all just send it straight down the toilet. But I'd say I'm quite happy with that actually. Quite happy with that. But enough yapping. Let's head on to the first game, shall we? Hopefully we don't go crashing and burning in the first one. So opponent number 1, who we got? another full Premier League team. That's quite formidable, really, because they've got some very, very good players in there. Well, you've got your Paul Pogbas, you've got your Wilfried Zaha's, you've got your Mo Salah's, the same as us. And then the very, very sweaty Nathan Ake sitting in the back there. But not going to let it deter me. We are going to win this game, whether it kills us or not. So we're in the second half, and we have let in God knows how many goals in that first half. We've scored a few ourselves, but it's just going to be one of them games where it's I go up the other end and score, he goes straight up the other end and score. It's basically your average FIFA game, really. Just constant soiree of goals. This could be the equaliser. No, good save from Alisson. But no, I literally, as cliche as it sounds, this is literally just going to be a case of who can score the most goals. Because every time they seem to be getting their sort of fair share of ideas from corners, which is not ideal, but we're just doing a lot better going forward.
Mane.
Show me the Mane.
Bruno Fernandes has it.
Sit.
And return to Mane.
Square it. Come on, Bruno. Yeah, you're not going to miss that. Good finish, lad.
He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, I'm not going to be able to play with this player in normal Ultimate Team, but I have to say, he is a very, very, very good card.
Oh, superb skill. Joao Cancelo. And Zaha has it. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. He could pick out a teammate. Could pull one back here.
That's a brilliant block, but then we let him run it down. And this is exactly what I'm saying. It's a constant. I score, he scores. I score, he scores.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match.
If it's going to be close, or if this is just going to go how it is, then I should be fine. But if something were to change now, then it could be a bit disastrous. That's a terrible cross. I'm not quite sure where that would go. I do have people I can bring on, because he looks like he wants to bring someone on, but he'll have to wait.
Forward, trying to catch them out. Ronaldo. Salah. Can they square the game?
Block.
Well, he did his job defensively.
No, come on, for the throat.
Sterling. Now Pogba. Can he put it away? Really digging in at the back, but still the opportunity. Taken away, he won the ball.
Come on, counter. No.
The press was on and it worked.
Ah, damn it.
Paul Pogba. Maddison.
Oh, it's a terrible touch for Vino. What are you doing? Oh, and there's the equaliser. I just really hope it's not going to be another fault at the first hurdle one, because this would be the worst by far. This would be the worst by far, because we've got probably arguably one of the best teams I've done on these FUT draft attempts, and if it ends on a first game defeat again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
That could be a massive turning point, and momentum is
I'm going to leave my subs for a couple of minutes, but I will bring on some eventually. So most of them a very big letdown. It looks to me as if he's got a couple of good subs coming on.
Ronaldo untidy with the ball. Reina. We're getting the ball forward. Foul there. Free kick awarded.
Get a card for that. No card.
Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong. Told the player exactly what he was thinking.
It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know.
Come on, Kevin. Come on, Kev. Come on, Kev.
And he's through here.
No, left it too late.
Strong glove on the ball from the keeper.
Well, Derek, just look at those stats. You have to say it's been a brilliant game up to now. Chances both ends. Hopefully that's not a commentator's curse.
He might have the upper hand here.
Pogba. And
dispossessed. Come on, lads. This is good. Time this. Back again, come on.
Bruno
Come on. Hat trick. Oh, it's inches. No, got a corner. Right, this needs to be on the money. Oh, and it was nearly on the money actually. Jesus.
Fernandinho.
Oh,
Not a good
terrible pass. Absolutely terrible.
Sterling. Well, they don't have
Good
the
tackle
ball,
from
but
Milner.
not anymore.
I'll tell you what, I think I've been more impressed with Milner's card, if anything.
This might be the perfect
He's just getting back and doing all the nitty gritty. And that's a terrible pass from probably one of the best midfielders in the game, but
Kimmich.
Again, that's FIFA, it says it all.
Here's Ronaldo. Joshua Kimmich. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. This game, defeat for the visitors.
It's the same old story, really, isn't it?
Well, it was
Once again,
for most of the game,
they fall at the first hurdle, and it is all thanks to that absolutely ridiculous, immensely ridiculous Cristiano Ronaldo card. The game was there to be won very easily, but it's just a case of one player can literally win you a game, and this has been Cristiano Ronaldo again. Oh, it's games like this that makes you wonder why even bother with attempts like this, because once again we have fallen at the first hurdle, and it's so frustrating because I've gotten further with better teams. And that's the annoying thing about it. This team I've picked here has arguably been the best one I've managed to do in a FUT draft. I think I got really lucky. I think I managed to get some really good picks, but it's literally just the players he started with and then the players he finished with were just completely different levels to each other. I mean, he was playing Ronaldo in centre defensive mid, and he still managed to get himself a hat-trick. It's the ridiculousness of this game. And then I don't know what to do with this. It's just FIFA in a nutshell, really, isn't it? No, the confidence is. I mean, I didn't miss a single shot. All my shots were on target. He just completely. I mean, he bossed me in possession. Let's say that, but well, that's just the way it is, isn't it? It's another failed attempt, ladies and gents, but it's not going to deter me. I will be trying this again. I mean, the rate I'm going to have to do about sort of 10-15 videos before I even get remotely close. I mean, this is the rubbish you get for doing it. I mean, I'm not even going to bother opening these packs because they're just going to be absolutely horrendous and a waste of good film time. So I am going to leave the video there on a massive bumming disappointment. But I mean, I've enjoyed it, and I hope you too. I hope you lot have as well. Thank you for watching these back-to-back videos. It's been a blast doing them. Thank you very, very much for watching, and as per usual, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Mr. Shax content. We might hop back to Fallout, or we might start coming back to FIFA, or we might even start a new project altogether. Who knows? Depends how I feel, really. Thank you very much for watching. See you later, guys.